It's a honor to once again come back and present about the Annapurna Breakfast Program to an esteemed gathering like this. Every year, we are given an opportunity to share the Annapurna Breakfast Program story. And like last year, when we presented, we were serving the morning nutrition to over 200,000 children with all the support from various stakeholders. This year, it's been like a roller coaster ride for us. We have actually addressed the need of the morning nutrition for over 500,000 children, and we started expanding in 17 states and 3 union territories. This apart, we have also put focus on education, healthcare, and specifically sanitation. The slide over here specifically speaks on the numbers which we have reached. While the numbers are definitely encouraging, at the same time, we have also seen larger number of volunteers coming forward and joining hands with us. Today, at this point of time, we see about close to 500 volunteers who have actually participated across various regions. I also want to bring to your notice about a simple thing as to how we started this program in 2012. And in a small way, when we as corporate professionals were trying to work for various organizations, and how we came forward to do this small activity 8 years back. And with all the support coming from the teachers, the various government officials, and also the local village members, how we could take it forward by forming a trust in 2015. And from then on, how we could actually expand it with the support from the government and the local village communities. And today, as we speak, this is what the number says. The variation in the numbers is significantly very high because of the support coming from all sides. I also want to like to bring to your notice about the various other things which we have been doing in this particular area. Just not about the breakfast program, which is a focused activity which is happening especially in the southern states of India. We have also made a lot of improvement in making it happen in other states as well. The idea behind is wherever we have our volunteers present in those regions, we could make an impact by going and meeting them in person, and then they themselves started doing this breakfast program, taking the overall ownership. A lot of times people keep also addressing the needs, just not on the nutrition side. We started making inroads towards the education and the healthcare side of it, which I would like to share is about the decentralized concept which we do, wherein we bring in the stakeholders, particularly from the village community itself, to take up the preparation of the breakfast in collaboration with the government organizations, and with the support of the kitchen infrastructure available in the schools, we were able to scale it at a rapid pace. It so happened with all the concept which we had earlier, it has boiled down to a very important national education policy scheme which the government has come forward. And this clearly tells that morning nutrition as such has become a serious interest for even the governments to take it up. Decentralized concept where we take the support of the cooks, we are able to provide the 1 month dry ration item which is required for the morning nutrition. And then with that, the cooks are actually preparing the breakfast which is served hot in the schools. And with this, the children are actually coming on time, punctuality is maintained, academic performance is increasing. And more than above, it is actually making the learning also even more enjoyable for the teachers when they teach the children. With this, there is also a model which was created where now other governments have come forward, especially Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, where they started providing the dry ration items to an extent, rice and oil. And we were able to provide the other items to ensure that we were jointly making it happen in those schools as well. But the most interesting point, which we would like to share, in the last 2 years, we have put a lot of effort on trying to work with the governments where there's a milk schemes which are being provided. Wherever there's a milk scheme program which is being conducted by the government, we are trying to see how we can enter into those kind of government schools by providing a simple supplement like a protein health shake. And with this, what we were trying to address is the micronutrient deficiency, which many of the children might be having it. So what we actually did is, with all the team of doctors and nutritionists which we had, we formulated a very unique Sai Sure Health Mix, which is predominantly meant to address those hidden hungers which are there in many of these growing children who generally don't have the right micronutrients. So Sai Sure Health Mix is actually given as a supplement to the milk scheme programs which are provided at various government state initiatives. With this, the impact has been so significant that we are able to scale at a rapid pace, especially in Karnataka. We are trying to work with the government's Kshirabhagya milk scheme program, and with their support, we are providing the Sai Sure Health Mix and trying to ensure that this goes into the nook and corners of especially the rural India. Similarly, we are also trying to work with the government of Puducherry, where there is a milk scheme also in place. And just not that, we are also working with various other state governments to see how we can collaborate with them. Much has been spoken about the children's nutrition, but at the same time, we were also trying to address the nutrition needs of especially pregnant women and also the lactating mothers, wherein this kind of SciSure health mix will naturally tend to keep them stronger, and then basically it will increase the health posture of the children and also the mothers. So we have formulated SciSure for pregnant women, and similarly SciSure for toddlers was formulated in a similar lines, which can be given to the children on a daily basis. This has actually boiled down to impact of trying to even address the Anganwadi children, which is, we call it a SciSure for preschool, and this is provided for children between 2 years and 6 years. And this is becoming a more important point for us to focus at this point of time, considering the current COVID pandemic which we are in. A lot of people are having major challenges with respect to the nutrition aspects. Malnutrition is actually becoming even more bigger and bigger. So this kind of SciSure for preschool children will definitely provide that much needed relief for many of the families which have been affected. Support coming from government of Karnataka, we are now addressing this, especially in the Hyderabad Karnataka belt, Raichur, Yadgir, and also we started expanding it to other places as per the support coming from the government. Needless to say, with all the support which we get from various organizations, we also have our own department, Divine Mother and Child Health Program Department, focused on addressing the requirement of many of the pregnant women and the children and the toddlers as such. Also, at the same time, I would like to also share a few pictures about how this SciSure for children and also for pregnant women is being distributed at the local PHCs at this point of time. With all this, whatever has been told, it is also very important to tell you that while we started this program 8 years back, we never actually even knew where we are actually going to head. But today, if you go back and see the slide over here, it says the kind of MOUs which have been signed with the 5 different governments, and also at the same time, how we started doing the pilot initiatives for another 7 different states, and how we are making an impact in those states as well. It definitely wouldn't have happened without the support of various corporate companies which are actually supporting this program. At the same time, the government, which are also making an impact and also joining hands with us. And last but not the least, the volunteers who are actually on the ground trying to execute this program. So it is definitely people's revolution, the way we have been executing this program, the way people are coming forward to help the children to increase their health posture, thereby building our nation through nutrition, and thereby addressing the need of our children, which is very much important at this point of time. I once again thank Sundar sir and also Mr. Sunny Anand for giving us an opportunity to once again share our story of Annapurna over here. We look forward for questions from you. Thank you very much.